Hello, everybody. Here we are, just who we are, still around. We've been pretty busy this week, so haven't had time to really put up any videos. I'd like to put this one up just to let you know that we're still around and to let you know that we're still thinking about the same things that we've been talking about for a long time. And those things are especially freedom for all people to understand the world, to see the world, to understand spirituality and what God is creator, creation is for ourselves. Not to have to listen to others forever to learn what the truth is, but to be willing and able to seek it out for ourselves. That's what we want to help people to do at this channel, you see. Because we know that every person is made in the image and the likeness of the divine, whatever that divine is or is recognized by each person. And as a reflection of the divine, they are able to bring forth love, beauty, and hope in a world that is sometimes frightening and painful, or if they are deceived, twisted, brainwashed by the people of fear in this world who only want power and look for power because they're so fearful that they cannot bear to live without it. When people are influenced too much by them, they use their creative energies to create systems that are painful, systems that come out of hatred and suffering. Now is a good time. There's a lot of craziness going in the world right now. There's a lot of violence, there's a lot of fear. Most of the institutions that we put our trust in are still here, yes, but many of the truths that trust was based on are crumbling, falling apart. Some people think this is a disaster, but in truth, it is freedom. It's like the gods are opening the doors to the cages that we locked ourselves in for safety and allowing us to fly free. The question is, are you willing to step out of that cage into the light and realize that you and that light are not separate from each other? You and that light are one, and according to most of the physicists and most of the scientists of the day and many philosophers, the world is made up of energy, potential in motion. And we are also made up of energy just like the rest of the universe. The only difference between us and other ethereal parts of the universe is that we are bandwidths of energy or light moving slower. So things seem solid. If we were moving faster, perhaps we would enter into different dimensions where we could see and experience the things all around us that we have no contact with because we're moving at a slower pace. But in any sense, we are the same energy as the rest of the universe. We are light, in other words. And many teachers have told us that we are the light of the world. What does light do? It orders the darkness. It makes it so that we can see clearly, to know what we're doing, to navigate in different places. It shines a light on dangers, shines a light on fears and misunderstandings so that we can look at it and we can see what it's really about and learn the truth. That's what this whole world is all about, I think. It's about not only learning the truth, no, but living in truth and being the truth. And when we become the truth, we are like the great one who said, I am the truth, the way, and the life. Because our actions then confess truth and the way and the life instead of us just confessing it. We can say anything that we want to. We can say sinners' prayers. We can do a chant 100 times. We can preach the gospel from on top of the hills. We can give our bodies to be burned. But if we do not love one another, it's all useless. The only necessity on this world is this: to love the Lord your God, not their God, not my God, but your God with all your heart, soul, body, and strength, and equal to it, to love your neighbor as yourself, because you cannot do one without the other. Doing one shows that the other is already happening. And so as we work together to learn to walk in love, let us not forget who and what we are, and that the most difficult thing is not gaining new knowledge and pulling it into us. It is emptying ourselves of the dross, of the lies, of the twisted understanding of the world that the people of the lie have put into us from the time that we are born until now. And what is the great lie? The great lie is that we don't have any worth and dignity unless we have power over at least someone else and something else. The lie is that we have to prove ourselves by having power over other people, or we don't have worth. And the more power over the bigger number of people, the better we are. That is the lie. The one that we have been raised with most of our lives, the one we internalize, the one that flares up when we feel ashamed because we're not performing the way we're supposed to do. Like domesticated animals, or like the dog at the dog show who misses the last jump. Well, we human beings are not dogs at dog shows, and we are not here to perform for other human beings. We are here to live a life that reflects the all in all. We can only do that when we have seen the all in all in our hearts and in our minds, and when we look deep inside ourselves. And when we see the true selves, we have seen that divine spark, which some call God, some God is called, some creator, some the Christ, many different names for the same thing. And that, I think, is something we can never get used to. All of the faces, all of the images, all of the names, all talking about various parts of the same thing. Something that is so grand and so big that we can't digest it all. So we have to create archetypes and tell stories about it so that we can try to understand it and pass on the information to other people. Truth is, though, that there is a level deep within us where we do understand it. True self is where we understand it. It's hard to accept that, though, because it is beyond words. It is beyond thought. It is beyond feeling, because it is a mixture, of all things. It is a place where thought, feeling, intuition, and cognitive abilities meet, and this place is called reality. We know the divine through experience. As soon as we begin to try to talk about the divine, we use our lens or our understanding or our cultural ways of thinking to describe it. But as we describe it, we diminish the reality of it. We are incapable of describing the all in all, but we are not incapable of feeling it, of knowing it, of experiencing it. And since we are not incapable of doing that, since we're not incapable of experiencing the divine, we are capable of being it through our thoughts and behavior, mostly through our actions, and the creative power we have to brush away all of the lies and all of the inconsistencies and all of the false revelations put forth to us by people who were limited in their thinking. When we do that, it's like brushing away the dirt, brushing away the pebbles, brushing away all of the dust under the cleansing waters of the Spirit, until all that is left there are bits of gold or bits of jade. As the Shaolin say, that is how you pan for gold or jade. And when that gold or jade appears, where does it come from? It was there all the time. Our divinity was there all the time. And it is all the time. It's right there. So what is necessary? That we brush away the foolishness, brush away the lies, brush away the fear and the anger, brush away the self-doubt with the waters of truth, justice, and love, until we appear as what we really are. So thanks for being with us for this channel. See below if you're interested in some of the things we're doing. And hit the bell. Click the subscription. Leave a note if you would like to, so that we can get some of the benefits from having people watch these videos and like these videos and share them. Have a great evening, everyone. It's good to be with you again, and we will be coming to you regularly on this channel. Namaste, everyone.